Job 24306, Tanager at Totem Lake. We're looking at crack fill, seal coat, and stripe, but we're also looking at one asphalt repair as well. It's for Jennifer at Conrad Properties. We've done this project before, years ago. And so what I did was I looked back on job number 7543, where we did this back in 2012. And was looking at the quantities, and the quantities looked to be the same because I just went through the property to see if all these items were here. So on the seal coating, one thing I don't see on here that needs to be on here is crack fill, and I'd say we need to add like 2,000 feet of crack fill on here. That was not on this bid that Hammermaster did years ago. Okay, but as far as the quantities go, they look good. 89,766 square feet of seal coat. There's 12 hours of prep on that. We're going to need 1 day of power washing. 3 mobilizations to do the seal coat. We'll do it in 3 phases. And I say that because it's going to take that. There's lots of carports in here. Then you got layout. 3 days of layout for the striping. These quantities all looked correct. Okay, so you can follow those. Then we have curb prep. That 1 day of power washing will be this 8 hours of curb prep. The curbs look pretty good right now. If we did them last, then we did a decent job, but it does need to be, cleaned. There is some flakiness on some areas. And then you've got 2,107 feet of curb to paint red. They don't have any stencils down on the ground. Okay, numbering system. Yep, that's right. 12-inch numbers. The reserves. Yep, I saw that in there. All the visitors. That's correct. So they've got 3 mobilizations for the curbing on there. Okay, and then he had some asphalt. Never mind. He did have some crack fill in there. But 578 feet is not going to cut it. That 2,000 feet that I gave you is more like it. So here's a map. As you come in off of 128th Street Northeast, there's 2 entrances. As soon as you enter in, it goes downhill on both. You go down the hill, you take a left, and as you get down here to the left, it dead ends down here, but this is where there's one asphalt repair. I'd like to show you that asphalt repair. That red mark, disregard that. I accidentally made that mark there. But I'm going to show you this asphalt repair. It's a pothole. Okay, so I came down the hill, made my way down to the left, and then you've got this section here where there's a pothole down at the end. She didn't ask us to do any asphalt repairs, but she probably doesn't know about this pothole. We could put a bid in together right there to do that, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to give her what she asked for, but I'm going to tell her it was a pothole. So, this pothole right here, we'll probably have to remove everything around it, bring it back at least a little ways. So this will probably be a 10 by 10 patch here. That way we can keep the flow line going there. If we wanted to, we could, well, it's only one patch, so we'll probably do it by hand. So, never mind with the paver. I was thinking the Pathmaster. If I did a 10 by 10, we could run 2 passes on it. It'd be done. Okay, so 10 by 10 right there. It circles around, dead ends. So as far as staging goes, this would be like, even though it's fire lane, it'd probably be our best area to kind of stage some of our equipment. We go to do seal coating. This might be, well, actually when we're seal coating, whatever phase we're in is where we're going to keep our equipment, so never mind there. Okay, the last thing is I'm not going to walk around the whole property, but I do want to show you these carports. These carports make up about 90% of the property. There's only a few areas where you see open parking like this. But the majority, like when you look up the hill, carport there on both sides. This whole strip has carports. Up there you got some open parking there, but like I said, there's a lot of areas that have carports. And when you go to do the seal coating, you know, you've got some of these areas we have to go behind the wheel stops, so that kind of sucks. But that was what was done before. We want to make sure we do that again. So that's why you've got all those days in there. 3 days of seal coat, and you got all that prep work, all that. It's a job needs to be done this year. A lot of shaded areas. So that's one thing to consider too, is the sun right now is to my left, and this is in the afternoon. This is around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So this area right here, we'll have to definitely make sure that on everything we seal coat, that we definitely do a minimum of 24 hours. So that way it gives it time to dry. All right, any other questions, let me know.